This is the lair of my Ceratogyrus brachycephalus, the greater horned baboon. And this one is hiding really well this time. So, unfortunately, I don't think we're going to see this one at all. I mean, I can't even see it. Yeah. Oh well. Better luck next time. I think it's like under here somewhere. Because I think it's made a tunnel under here. So, oh well. We'll check on it later. Alright. Well, while we're on teas that like to hide all the time, this is my Chilean murinus, the orange baboon. I see this one out on occasion. Unfortunately, not on camera as much as I would like. Hadn't seen this one on camera in quite a while. So, yeah, there it goes. In the black hole. It's a shame we don't get to see this one a whole lot. It's so beautiful. Oh well, we'll move on to the next one. Here's my Grammostola rosea, Chilean rose. That's been going through a huge fasting period, and it appears that it still is. You didn't like that, did you? Are you a little annoyed? Are you a little annoyed? I can get moody. Not enough to spread the fangs, but reared up just a little bit. But yeah, she's doing fine. Maybe she's not going to eat until she molts next. I don't know. She's only molted for me one time, and I think I got her in the summer of 2011. And she's only molted for me that, one time since then. So, they're very slow growing. So maybe she'll start eating like a pig once she molts, whenever that'll be. Because when I first got her, she ate like a pig. But, her abdomen is still large enough. Alright, we'll move on to the next one. Well, that was my Chilobrachys guansinensis, the Chinese fawn. Took down the cricket very quickly. Yep, it's got it. Unfortunately, it's too deep in its burrow for us to see it. But yeah, I usually see it peeking out, You know, it's usually kind of hanging out right here. So I usually see legs like right here. But of course, as soon as I picked up the enclosure, it zoomed right into, deep into the catacombs. This one likes to make a hide very similar to the Ceratogyrus brachycephalus. Alright, we'll move on to the next one. Nothing to see here. My Salmopoa cerminea, the Venezuelan sun tiger, is still refusing food. Is in pre-molt. So we're going to just leave her alone, just take a quick peek. And gave her some water and sprayed her enclosure and dampened the substrate. Give her some more humidity. Okay, next. Another tarantula that is refusing food is my Heteroscadra maculata, the Togo starburst baboon. It's in pre-molt. Hasn't eaten for a little while now. So I'm just going to give this one some water and move on to the next one. And while we're on teas that are refusing food, this is my Phonopama simani, the Costa Rican zebra. Doing just fine. I just gave it some water. So, yep. Alright, next. Here's my smaller Brachypoma smithii, the Mexican red knee. I might have to maim the cricket in case this one's afraid of it being a little too large. Isn't he cute? I've never seen this one take down prey for me. I've had it for a while now. Might take it another molt. I don't know though, my G. pulchripes did once. When it was about that small, if not smaller. Yeah, actually it was smaller. Alright, we'll move on to the next one. My Phonopama chalcodes, the desert blonde, is in hiding. Somewhere deep in there. I put a cricket, a maimed cricket in there, and dampened the substrate so it can have a drink. So, we'll check on it later. Alright. Here's my very tiny Grammostola pulchripes, the Chaco golden knee. This one's only eaten on camera for me one time. But it eats. Another slow-growing tarantula. They grow pretty large. They're beautiful. Not much to look at when they're small like this, but they make up for it later. Alright, we'll move on to the next one. Well, you can see the butt right there of my Ecanthostratus, the pink zebra beauty, my smallest tarantula in my collection. So I'm just gonna give it a little bit of a drink and put a very tiny cricket in there. Alright, next. Well, the tarantula I thought was a Lampropama violacopes, the Singapore blue, may actually be an Haplopama lividum. Well, I admit, well, first of all, this is the tarantula I traded for, and I'll admit, the first time that I saw it, I was like, you know what, that that looks like a Lipoma lividum. I sure hope not, because I already have one of those. I don't have a Singapore blue. But then, you know, I examined it more and I thought, it's got to be a Singapore blue. You know, maybe it'll, as it gets older, you know, become more leggy and everything. Or maybe the camera flash was making it look lighter blue. But more and more people keep saying it's a H. lividum. I posted a picture of it on a UK and a US Facebook group, and so far everyone has said it's an H. lividum. One person has said it on YouTube. So I don't know. Of course, it's in hiding right now and I can't really dig it out without worry that I might hurt it. But you can look in my older videos where I first get it, titled What a Stubborn Tarantula Looks Like, and decide for yourself what you think it is. But the person who traded with me, I don't blame him at all if it is indeed an H. lividum, because the place he got it from has made a mistake before. Backwater Reptiles, they have done false advertising before. They advertised Theraphosa blondie, but I ended up getting a Theraphosa sturmey. Not that that mattered to me, but still, it's false advertisement, so I don't know whether it was done on purpose or whether they just don't know. And the person I traded with, he got his from Backwater Reptiles, and he ordered a Singapore blue, but who knows, may have gotten a H. lividum, and maybe he didn't know either. So, because to me they look kind of similar, especially when they're younger. When they get older, it's obvious to me that they look different. But you know, I'm still learning. You know, I haven't been keeping teas as long as some of you have, so maybe you could tell right off, but unfortunately we're not going to be able to tell today. So I'm just going to drop a cricket in there and check on it later in case it's in pre-molt. So, alright. I think we have 3 more teas left. Here's my highly defensive Lipoma longipes, the Vietnamese Tiger. Let's see. I might give this one a super worm today. If I have any left, that is. If not, then I guess it'll be getting a cricket. And there went my top. Oh yeah, there's one. There you go. How's that? That good? Are you gonna eat like my H. lividum does? Eat really well? Oh yeah. Awesome. Alright, 2 more teas. Here's a very good look at my Theraphosa sturmey, the Burgundy Goliath Birdeater. This is the one I got from Backwater Reptiles. But hey, it's a beautiful specimen, and they gave me a female, which is what I asked for. So even though they advertised a T blondie, at least I got a female, and it's beautiful. So I guess they're not all bad. They got something right anyway. Oh, I don't feel like I'm very organized today. You ever have one of those days where you just can't seem to do anything right? Yeah, Yeah, today's one of those days. That's a puny worm for you. You're a big girl. Big girls need big worms. There you go, sweetheart. Isn't she gorgeous? You know, if I wasn't afraid of her large fangs penetrating my skin, I would love to hold her. She's beautiful. I can look at her all day. She's one of my favorites. And she's not even full grown either. Not at all. Let's see. My hand. I don't want to get too close to her, obviously, but see, she's got some more growing to do, and she's my largest T. She's a good girl. All right, well, we'll get the light out of your 8 eyes and let you enjoy your meal. All right, stay tuned for the Haplopoma lividum. And now for my final tarantula. This is my Haplopoma lividum, the cobalt blue. This one likes superworms. There you go. You like that, sweetie? Huh, she's not really a sweetie. Well, only when you mess with her. If you touch her, she's not a sweetie. But you know, it just goes to show that tarantulas aren't out to get you. They're just being defensive. If you touch them or do anything to scare them, people make them out to be worse, much worse than they really are. Yeah, they can bite. Yeah, they are venomous. Not in a deadly sort of way, unless you're highly allergic, but they really just prefer to keep to themselves. They're not bad at all, as long as you respect them. Look at that. That one's definitely a cobalt blue. This is another one that I got from Backwater Reptiles, and it does appear that this one's a female, so they did me right here as well. So I might still buy from Backwater Reptiles, but just use caution if you do, because they've made at least one mistake with me and possibly another with somebody else. But they've also done some things right, so. But I think Kelly Swift is one of the most reliable dealers out there. So if you want to order some good teas, go to swiftinverts.com. And also Pet Center USA is really good. Well guys, I guess this concludes my feeding video. We had some good attacks and we had some no-shows, but that's usually the way it goes. Hopefully I'll order some more teas coming up. Probably not until the next paycheck though. Too poor this week. So I have 2 or 3 in mind that I might want to get. We'll see. Alright guys. Oh, and let me know what you think about the Singapore Blue. Of course, we didn't get to see it in this video, but if you look at the older video, maybe you can let me know what you think. Alright? Thanks. Say bye.